your CIGTV News Update, I'm Donna Bush. Thanks for joining us this Friday. We begin with the official dedication and beach renaming event held at the South Sound Community Center. Renamed Consuelos Beach after well-known Caymanian Consuelo Ebanks, the evening highlighted her love of all things Caymanian.
She was well known to everyone. Indeed, the last conversation I had with her, a Saturday evening, she told me she was walking from here, Prospect. I picked her up by the cemetery. And in true Consuelo fashion, I was forced immediately to talk about whatever the issue was. And the issue then was about the dredging and the filling in of certain property east part of what I will call South Sound. But as Edith told me some time ago, original South Sounders don't call up there by the boardwalk South Sound, that's where it be. But I had to stop for her to take me out to show me the degree of damage that was being done. Her concerns were always about the environment. From time to time, she supported me politically. She told me when she did, she told me when she didn't. She never supported people, in my experience. She supported issues that she stood for or stood against. That was the way she was. And so, to come back to my initial statement about every disappointment not being a misfortune, I thought for a number of years about some way that we could memorialize Consuelo and her contribution in a permanent way, that those who come after us who did not know who she was would understand her immense contribution.
And Ms. Consuelo was an advocate for the marine environment, our cultural and maritime heritage, the theater and public recreation. The former South Sound Community Center site project was spearheaded by Ms. Consuelo, so officials and organizers believed it fitting to rename the beach in her name. Along with Ms. Consuelo's son Don, Premier the Honorable Alden McLaughlin, who you heard from moments ago, other government ministers and councillors, invited guests, family and friends of the late Consuelo Ebanks attended the event. Also making our headlines this Friday, 23 men and women have joined the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service as new officers. A graduation ceremony was held on Thursday evening at the Hartwell Theatre, marking another milestone for the group of police officers or police recruits, Class 1 of 2019. The class of recruits successfully completed 16 rigorous weeks of training under the initial Recruit Foundation course, which provides a firm grounding in the legal, operational, and fitness aspects of the job. Yesterday's graduation ceremony officially recognized the end of the foundational training of these 8 women and 15 men and the true beginning of their careers as police officers. Now, the recruits range in age from 18 to 40 and hail from various academic and professional backgrounds such as hospitality, education, finance, administration, language interpretation, and information technology. The class also included a former RCIPS civilian staff member and scenes of crime intern. The new officers have expressed interest in the range of diverse careers the RCIPS has to offer, including financial crime, canine and marine, but all have expressed a desire to become assets to the RCIPS and their communities. Now, attending the graduation ceremony were police officers, officials, as well as family, friends, and His Excellency Governor Martin Roper.
So I would like to join the Acting Police Commissioner and everybody else in congratulating each of the graduating officers on your successful completion of your initial police training to become serving police officers with the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service. This is a big moment for each of you, and it is a genuine pleasure for me to be here today to share it with you. So I thank each and every one of you for stepping up to the challenge to become police officers, sworn to uphold the laws of the Cayman Islands, protecting our community and creating a safe environment for people to live, work and visit.
Now, for those who are interested in becoming an officer of the law, it is no longer necessary to wait for a recruitment drive to apply to be a member of the RCIPS. They're now accepting applications on an ongoing basis for their annual recruitment classes, which usually begin at the start of each calendar year. It's now possible to complete and submit an electronic application online from the website. All applications are submitted to their HR and Professional Development Department directly from the rcips.ky site. Well, finally, May is Child Month, and there's a calendar filled with activities for everyone to participate and enjoy.
Starting with the weekend activities for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Child Month, we have on Friday the 10th of May, Trivia Night at the Northside Civic Center from 6 to 9:30 p.m. And on Saturday, we have the Circle of Love Breakfast at the Mary Miller Hall from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., followed by Junior Badabanu on the Old Glass House lawn from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and the Fun Day in Cayman Brac at the Government Public Pool from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. On Sunday the 12th, we have the church service and Fun Day at Little Cayman Baptist Church, and that's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And join us here on CIGTV News Update on Monday for more on next week's activities. And for a look at our weekly schedule of programs here on CIG Television, you can go online to gis.gov.ky. If you missed today's news update, you can go to the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page as well as the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush, as always, thanking you for joining us this week, hoping you'll do the same again next week. Until then, be safe and have a wonderful weekend. Did you know planning permission is required to clear land by mechanical means? You should check with the department, as a planning and permit application may be required.
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1. Use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have onboard flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2. These items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3. Use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4. In addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman's boaters use Channel 16 to communicate. Number 5. Also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6. Boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7. Alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911. The RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!